Alright guys, we're on day 2 of radicals. Let's, for the warm-up, start with 196. I'm going to do 4 and 49. 4 simplifies to 2. 49 is 7 and 7. So we have 2 pairs. So this means that's a perfect square. So 2 times 7 equals 14. Or you could have just taken the square root in your calculator and it would have became a perfect number. 400. Well, could do 4 and 100. And both of these are perfect squares, so the same thing just happened. Or, like I said, you could have just typed it in your calculator and you would have got 20. Alright, 98. That is not a perfect square. Let's do 2 and 49. 49 is a perfect square. 7 and 7. Our pair goes outside the radical. Inside is what's left over. Alright, day 2 is adding and subtracting radicals. Our objective is to add and subtract radicals. Okay, first thing you're going to do is simplify the radical, like we just did and what we did yesterday. Then add and subtract like terms. Like terms, they're the same number under the radical. So our first example, 4 root 7 plus 5 root 7. Now, we cannot simplify 7. That's a prime number. So, but since these are both like terms, we can add them together. So 4 plus 5 is 9, and then you leave it root 7. Now, 6 we cannot reduce. 13 we cannot reduce, and 6 we cannot reduce. But we do have like terms. We have 3 root 6 and 5 root 6. So 3 plus 5 is 8 root 6. Then what we have left over is negative 2 root 13. Alright, this one is long. Number 3. Oh. So 7 root 3 minus 4 root 6 plus 2 root 48 minus 6 root 54. So 7 root 3 we cannot reduce anymore. Negative 4 root 6 we cannot reduce. 2 root 48 we can, so 48. So first let's rewrite down here. 7 root 3 minus 4 root 6, okay, plus, let's bring down the 2. And then let's factor out 48. We could do 6 and 8, 3 and 2. 8 is 2 and 4, then 2 and 2. So we have 1 pair, 2 pairs, and then what's left over goes under the radical. That's a 3. So we got to multiply this times 2, times 2. And then under the radical is what's left over, which is 3. Alright, then we're subtracting. That comes from there. We're going to bring down the 6. Then 54. We could do 2 and 27. 3 and 9. And 3 and 3. So we got a pair there. Then what we have left over is a 3 and a 2. So our pair is going to be multiplied by the 6, and under the square root is going to be 2 times 3. So we've got, let's rewrite this, 7 root 3 minus 4 root 6 plus 8 root 3, since I multiplied 2 times 2 times 2, minus 18 root 6. So I have 2 like terms. I have 4 root 3, and I have plus 8 root 3. So 7 plus 8 is 15. Then I have a negative 4 root 6 and negative 18 root 6. That would be negative 22 root 6. Alright, the next one. We've got 3 root 5 plus 2 root 5. Those are like terms, and they do not factor down. So 3 plus 2 is 5 root 5. All right, the next one, 36. 36 is a perfect square. 6 times 6 gives you 36. So that's 6 minus 25 is a perfect square. So that's just 5 plus, bring down the 2, times 16 is a perfect square. That's 4 minus 3 and 2. And 4 is a perfect square, which is 2. So first we have 6 minus 5 plus 8 minus 6. So 6 minus 5 is 1 plus 8 minus 6 is 2. This is equal to 3. All right, last one. Square root of 18. That can break down into 6 and 3. That breaks down into 2 and 3. We have one pair, and we have a 2 left over. So that turns into 3 root 2. Minus, and then 12 factors into 3 and 4. And 2 and 2. So we got a pair and 1 left and 3 left over. So minus 2 root 3. We cannot combine those, so we are all done. All right, what did we learn today? Today we learned how to add and subtract radicals. Okay? Put questions here and then a sample test question. That could be square root of 120 plus square root of 80 minus square root of 25.